If you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and you don't know why, here's 3 things you must do. So, do you ever wake up at odd hours like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. and you're wondering why? Throughout history, many cultures have revered the period between 3 and 5 a.m. as a spiritually charged time when the veil between the material and spiritual realms is thinner. It's also grounded in how our brain functions with our connection to the universe. Waking up during this time is not random. It is a very important time. Now, if this is happening to you, there's 3 things that you must do. The first is remember your dreams. Study their meanings and then journal about them. The easiest way to do this is just to keep a journal by your nightstand so you don't even have to think about it. You can just roll over, start writing what happened in your dreams before you forget them. And this is a good habit even if you're not waking up at random times after midnight, because your subconscious uses your dreams to express what's going on. Now, the cool thing is, even if you don't remember your dreams, this practice will help you start to sharpen that tool, which is kind of cool. Now, here's the thing. What is your dream or nightmare telling you, right? That might be the first question. And generally, it's a metaphor that can be useful in your life. Like, for example, you might be having nightmares about your ex or about financial situations. If you are waking up to a reoccurring theme in a dream like this, it's because your subconscious is waking you up to show you where you need to clear emotional blocks, to let go of your ex or to deal with your financial fears. And it's saying, hey, this is the thing that's holding you back right now in your life. Now, the second thing to do is to try meditation or prayer in these odd hours of the night or early morning, especially if you cannot remember your dream or fall back to sleep. So if you're scratching your head, you're wondering why are you awake, you can't remember your dreams, see what happens when you meditate or pray. A side benefit is it's going to relax your nervous system, which is going to allow you to go back to sleep faster. But the real reason to meditate or pray during these hours is that it's easier for you to retrieve information from your subconscious mind because your brainwave states are still in a restful electromagnetic wavelength. So this allows you to perceive intuition easier and to come up with ideas that are in your unconscious mind. And that's why Rumi, the famous poet, used to say, "Don't go back to sleep. The morning breeze has secrets to tell you." During these divine hours, the rest of the world quiets down. It minimizes the electromagnetic disturbances from technology. It creates the perfect environment for deeper levels of awareness. So this is why I always talk about how I use my success hypnosis at nighttime, because when your brain moves into these states, which we're going to be talking about in a minute, you get direct access to your subconscious mind. So you can click right here to get my free success hypnosis, or it's jakeshypnosis.com, but don't get it yet, because number 3 is probably the most powerful reason you keep waking up at these odd times. Now, number 3, this is a scientifically proven time to reprogram your subconscious and break old cycles. So this period isn't just for spiritual awakening, it's also physical renewal. Neuroscience shows us it's the best time to reprogram your life. During these hours, melatonin production is at its peak, not only regulating the act of sleep, but it's a powerful antioxidant, plays a crucial role in detoxifying your brain and updating your neural networks. So your brain functions like a tape loop. So every one of the experiences, emotions, and thoughts in your life create a neural imprint in the gray matter of your brain that builds cellular connections that control the results of your life. So it's kind of like a database of neural networks that ultimately can predict your entire life. So waking up at this time is actually a blessing because it's a time where you can break free from these neural connections, because these odd hours where you can't sleep is the only time of the day where your brainwave states are at a slow enough pace to allow you to reprogram them. It's pretty cool, actually. Like their entire part of your day, you're in brainwave states that are moving too fast to access your subconscious. But when you are in delta and theta, you have disassociated from the logical and rational mind, which allows you to imprint new ideas into your brain, break old cycles, break old habits without any obstruction. So right now in your life, if you are feeling like you're getting some bad luck or things aren't happening the way that you want, and then on top of that, you're now waking up at all these odd hours, and it's frustrating, right? Because you're like, why the heck is this happening to me right now? And the chances are that it is actually happening to help you break out of old cycles in your life, because out of the entire 24 hours of your life, there's only a very small sliver of time where the natural brainwave states that you get into allow you to use neuroplasticity to reprogram your mind. So, like I said, what I just do is I start to paint a new picture, and there's no resistance from your brain, right? So I just paint a new picture in my mind of what it is that I'm intending to manifest. I turn on my success hypnosis, and I get the same type of rest if I need it, but more importantly, I'm starting to shift my brain. And once I make those shifts, then your subconscious isn't going to wake you up at all those weird hours anymore. So you can click right here to get my free success hypnosis, or you can go to jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. Now, just to be real with you, I always slept like a baby. I've never had any sleeping issue in my entire life until about 2 years ago when I started waking up quite often at these weird hours. And I would be frustrated, and I would just sit there and think about how it was a bummer because my day was going to be difficult because of it, and I wasn't going to get the sleep. And then it started happening regularly, so I started checking what time it would be, and I'd wake up 3 or 4 days in a row within a few minutes. 3:11, 3:13, 3:09, like back to back to back. And then it got so weird, it stopped frustrating me, and it started to actually entertain me. Like, I wonder if it's going to be the same minute that I checked yesterday. So what I started to do was reflect on the dreams that were happening during these states. And then I thought, okay, if it's happening this precise in the timing, then it's clearly not just bad luck. There must be a deeper meaning. So I asked myself, like, what is the purpose of this? What is the clarity I need? What do I need to receive? And then that led me to starting to do just a quick visualization technique when I'm in this type of state. And when I was in this type of state, I noticed, oh wow, I really am destroying myself with my thoughts. So if that's you, it's something you can catch, right? Because when you wake up at these weird times, what do, right? You do the math in your head. Well, technically I've been up for 3 hours, which means I'm going to have 4 hours of sleep, and it's going to be like this. And then that means I'm going to be tired, and that means it's going to be a bad day. So what we're doing is like doing this sleep math off the top of our head. And before the day even starts, we've already decided whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day. The fact is, it's already happened. So there's nothing you can do about it. You can decide it's going to be a bad day, but neuroscience shows us you activate those cells in your brain. You turn on new genes in your body with your thoughts and your perception, and you influence the cells of your body. So then I was like, oh wow, this is a great time for me to start saying, I have infinite energy, right? Today's going to be an awesome day because I'm receiving all new information. And during this time, it actually ended up changing my life, because what I realized was that I was being urged to start to wake up a lot earlier. And during that time, when I adjusted my life, it ended up being the most productive, the most happy, and the most healthy time of my entire life. And I built this whole new routine. So there is a deeper meaning. It's just up to you to, find out what it might be, even though it might be a little frustrating. So my friend, if you enjoyed today's video, don't worry for waking up at weird times. There is a meaning and there is a purpose, and you can use these 3 simple steps to find the meaning in it all. Click right here to get my free success hypnosis. You can go to jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned in the comments and in the description right there down below if you enjoyed today's video, or if you're waking up at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., all these weird times. Let me know in the comments right there down below. It's happening to me. You can hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification. Click right here to watch another.